Hey, this is Marcus Miller. You're checking out Coluna Blues Rock.
Hey, Mr. Miller. We could say that Miles Davis founded the jazz fusion with a lot of mix of sonorities, and you played with him and had a great relationship with him. First, can you talk about the fusion and that wonderful sound that Miles Davis created?
Well, yeah, it was the late 60s, like 1969, 1970, and it was really Tony Williams who was Miles' drummer at the time, and Tony decided to put together a group that had jazz and rock at the same time. It was called Lifetime, and Miles heard Tony's music and got very excited and decided that he wanted to do his own version of that. It was an attempt to reconnect jazz to the mass audience, because jazz had gone in a different direction for the last 20 years. It started off as very popular music in the 20s and 30s, and then bebop took it into a different direction, and by 1960s, you had jazz on one side and popular music on the other side, and I think some of the jazz musicians didn't feel comfortable with that big a division between the populace and the artists, so they decided to try to incorporate some contemporary rhythms and some contemporary sounds into their jazz. So it was very powerful, very important, and that was when I got exposed to music in that era, in the early 70s. So very important to me, very important to a lot of musicians my age, the idea of putting different styles together.
And I think your style has more a little bit funky, right?
Yeah, well, in the 70s, everybody was interested in mixing styles, and everybody decided which styles they wanted to mix. Some people mixed rock with jazz, other people, like Herbie Hancock, mixed funk with jazz, and that was really what excited me